Knox Forest Road. So this is the Knox Forest. I've heard the stories, but it's even more vast than I imagined. Oh, brother. Do we really have to go through this place on foot? I can't think of a more gauge way to travel. Well, this is how the SSS rolls. We can't back out now. And besides, for all the complaining you've done, you don't look tired at all, Vazi. Ah, you're right. I thought a city boy like you would have keeled over by now. You're giving me too much credit. In truth, my feet are killing me. I think I might need our fearless here to give me a piggyback ride. Still not happening. Shall we proceed? Alright. Welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. We are in the Knox Forest Road to go to the police academy. And meet with Chief Sergey there. Petiolipella, a floating plant monster that uses wind arts. It is highly flammable. Highly? I mean, 135 is not the biggest vulnerability to fire. So what are you? You are a pack crash. A ball-like monster that has been in crossplay since ancient times. Its charges launch targets. Bad words. Roving sheep, a creepy sheep drifter that has wandered for ages in search of an enormous fish of myth. See, even the creepy sheep is more vulnerable than the highly flammable plant. Shield 1. 6 of 61. The day of their wedding, she, beautifully pristine to a distressing degree in his eyes, had marched down the aisle at a stiff pace. When he lifted her veil, he had seen no joy in her expression. Alright. Oh! Survival training area. What could that be? There seems to be a rope stretching below the cliffside. Oh, that's part of the Academy survival training grounds. Survival training. The forest gets a lot more dense further down. Just wildlife and thicket for hundreds of arch all around. Cadets who go down there have to live off the land for several days with limited equipment and provisions. I don't really think that's for me. I'll pass as well, thank you very much. Although, I'd consider it if they threw in some fine wine and chic hors d'oeuvre. How do dehydrated cheese-flavored rations sound instead? I had to go through it myself in order to earn my detective license. Honestly, survival training was one of the hardest things I've ever done. That reminds me, do you think Randy is training here right now? Alright, yeah, I guess that's a possibility. Then again, he could be at a different training ground altogether. He's in some sort of training program with a guardsman from Belgrade, right? The ones who were controlled during the cult incident? Yes, it was by the request of a new CGF commander. I hope he finishes up and comes back to us soon. Yeah, me too. And we can't go down there, no! Tira Bomb. To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand police stealing from treasure chests jokes. The humor is extremely subtle, and without a solid grasp of Cosper's state law, most of the jokes will go over a typical player's head. Okay. I mean, I never had problems understanding the jokes. I just didn't find them very funny. Dung rat. Eccentric rat that rolls atop the dung of the larger monsters. Hates getting wet. So that's a pile of shit it rides on, yeah? What the? Is there a puppet here? Anan Habanarian, okay. Habanarian, a plant monster that dwells in subtropical climes. Its bodily oils cause severe irritation. Well, why not? We have Tomatians, we had the late bananas last game, so... Why not Habanarians? Fine.
私の番ね。時の結果よ、砕け散れ。
Acerbic to Martian boys. The boys are back and they've formed a rogue dance crew. Nobody can say what will happen next.
私の番ですね。催眠弾発射。行くぞ。させるか。行くよ。よし。私の番で。やあ。甘いね。やれやれ。出直してきなよ。
You sense powerful monsters in the chest. Monster level 100. No. No.
よし、一気に行くぞ。俺の番だな。行きます。そこ。え、や。行くよ。アディオス。いい夢を。ステア。全力で行かせてもらうぞ。行くぞ。えってや。行きます。や。私の番。行きや。皆さんお疲れ様でした。
Right, creepy sheep are martial artists. Is there anything better than Treasure? Arguably, a really good book. I took him into the Sunshine Agnes series, personally. Maybe. The Crossbow Police Academy.
さてと、ここが警察学校の建物だ。
Here we are, the Crossbow Police Academy. Finally. I can see why they built it all this way in the forest. It's so quiet and peaceful here. I wonder where the chief is. For now, we should check in at the academy's reception desk. Let's head inside. Yeah, let's. Oh, what's that building for? That would be the prison. It was built alongside the police academy. Then, this is where Ernest is being held? Yeah, Dudley and the others have probably brought him in by now. If you want, you could fill out a visitor's application. No, that's alright. What he went through was traumatic. He may still need time to recover and reflect. I'll try to find an opportunity in the future to visit with my grandfather. I understand. I think that would be nice. She must still care for him. Yeah, I don't know all the details about her history, but I'm sure he feels the same about her. We can't go there. Okay. Not even talk to the guard. And there's the chief. Oh, about time they showed up. Lloyd, Sergeant Major Seeker, it's been a while. Sorry about the wait. We got held up for a little bit. Yeah, I got a call not too long ago. It sounds like you helped catch a runaway car. I guess I can overlook your tardiness this time. Good work. Thanks. Anyway, it's nice to see you again, Juan. Yes, you seem to be doing alright. I haven't seen you since your last Guardian Force training exercise, Noel. As for you, Lloyd, I'd say it's been about 10 months since your graduation. I take my eyes off you for one moment, the next thing I know, you're a top-notch detective. I don't know about that. I've still got a ways to go. And this is the one in charge of a police academy, I presume? Yeah, this is Ruan. He's the manager of a school and nearby facilities. Oh, now I hardly have to do any managing at all. At any rate, Sergey, the floor is all yours. You're free to use the meeting room. Thanks. Well, no point standing around wasting time. Come on, let's get this ball rolling. Excuse me, Chief Sergey. What exactly is it that we came here for? You still haven't figured it out? And here I thought I left plenty of clues. Guess you guys really are still rookies. Hey, wait a minute! Plenty of clues as to why you called us here? Could it have been for... I know, it's so we can take a basic traffic law course, isn't it? Oh. Right on the mirror. Wait, does that mean what I think it means? Yeah, the SSS being granted its own orbital car. So follow me, let's get to drilling the rules of the road into your heads. And that's it. When it comes to handling an orbital car, these are the most essential traffic laws you need to remember. Well, did you get all that? I think so. I can't believe I trudged all the way here just to listen to a lecture. Still, the rules seem easy enough to remember. Though, as we saw in that reckless driving case, the penalties imposed on foreigners aren't exactly severe. I can't imagine the current system is going to hold up as orbital cars become more commonplace. We'll cross that road when we get there. It hasn't even been 10 years since personal orbital cars hit the market. Yeah, cars exist barely 10 years. In time, they're going to become more and more regulated for public safety. Same will go for foreign offenders too. It is pretty easy to get a driver's license. All you have to do is apply for one. Have there been talks of adding some sort of testing to the process? Yeah, someday. There will probably be all kinds of formal training and practical exams too. As for today, I wanted to make sure you kids are familiar with the fundamentals. As for the actual driving, I'm leaving you in charge of it, Noel. Yes, watch that. Alright, Noel already has her driver's license. She has plenty of experience from operating the CGF's armored cars as well. Is that so? After I joined the CGF, Commander Bales made me learn. I loved it ever since. Okay then. Time to hand over the keys. It's parked just outside. Follow me. Man, talk about a surprise. Yes, the chief can be rather sly when he wants to be. But an orbital car, huh? Can't say I know much about them. But what makes you think it is? Well, or maybe a Reinford? Well, when it comes to commercial orbital cars, those are the only two major manufacturers on the market. I wouldn't mind driving a Reinford, but the one company is more established. Plus, they have a very diverse catalog. From compact cars to sedans, they even make the Republic's signature buses. The Reinford company is more known for luxury cars and utility vehicles, correct? Exactly. If I had to say, their models are more sturdy and high class. Many of their designs seem to be inspired by Reinford's history of orbital trains and tanks. It hadn't really hit me before, but I'm starting to get pretty excited myself. Alright, let's go have a look. You don't have any reason to go to the other floors? I take it you're all done with your little training session. Now you just need to own your practical skills, is that right? Yeah, more or less. The chief really threw me for a loop with that crash course. Who knew he could be so educative? Funny you should say that. Sergei actually used to be the Academy's driving instructor once upon a time. I have no doubt you kids just learned from the best. Oh, that's right. I do recall him mentioning that once before. Chief Sergei knows how to play things close to the vest when he wants to. And he isn't the only one. I've been trying to find out just what kind of relationship he and Commander Bales have for ages. The Chief's always been like that. I can't blame him for keeping his personal and private life separate. Saloid, I know this is a little out of the blue, but you wouldn't happen to have any peculiar dishes on you, would you? Peculiar dishes? What for? Well, the Academy is in need of samples for our forensics training program. Any truly out there dishes with ingredients no one can even begin to suspect would go a long way. Oh, I get it. Something to test their ability to identify substances. Still, could you elaborate a little on exactly what kind of peculiar you're looking for? It bears noting that the CPD's forensics team is renowned for their advanced composite analysis equipment. I'm not sure we'd be much use to them. We're hardly culinary professionals. I wouldn't worry a pretty head over that. In this case, it's better that we aren't perfect chefs. Our kitchen misfires should provide them with plenty of interesting specimens to dissect. That's true. I always try my best, but accidents do happen, you know? As a matter of fact, that sounds like exactly the sort of thing we need. You're perfect for the job. But settle this in. I'll be counting on you. And no rush, alright? Just drop by and deliver any peculiar dishes you have whenever you're in the area. Got it. We'll keep it in mind. Oh, and one more thing. There's a book here that I think you might be interested in. Sunshine Agnes Chapter 1. Try cracking it open anytime you're looking to relax and wash off some daily fatigue. Wow, thanks one. I'll give it a shot. Isn't Sergei waiting for you outside? No sense of keeping your boss waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Off you go. Scorched fried rice, brown liquid. The others we just found. Not sure I should give them. Good. Wow. This the orbital car we've been assigned? Oh, looks pretty nice.
へえ、悪くない
It
デザイ
doesn't
ンだ
look
ね。
half bad.
これって
Wait a second.
ベルヌにもラインフォルトにも見えない
This
デザインなん
framework,
です
this
けど。
design, it's not a Vaughn or a Reinford.
正解
Right,
だ
you are.
こいつの型番は
This here is a model XD-78.
リベール製
Straight from Zeiss Central Factory in Libo.
新型だ
It is?
ZCF が
ZCF developed an orbital car?
そんなに驚くことなのかい？
Why is that so surprising?
リベールは
Livel's terrain is rugged and mountainous. Orbital cars aren't common there at all.
その代わり
Instead, ZCF is known as the continent's leading manufacturer of orbital airships.
その
Zeiss
ZCF
Central Factory actually made an orbital car. She's beautiful.
スペックは
What are the specs? What's the top speed?
どうどう
Down, go. Down.
何でも
Apparently, it used a scaled-down model of the engine they're currently putting in their airships.
最高時速
As
に
for
した
speed,
ら
it tops out
1500セルジ
at
は硬いらしい
1500 surge per hour. Amazing!
鉄道以上の速さですか？
Wouldn't it make it faster than a train?
でもよくこんな車
Why
を
would the
手配す
SSF
る
be
こと
given
ができま
such a
したね。
high-performance vehicle?
まだ正式に
It
発売
seems
も
so
され
new,
て
but I
ない
doubt it's even
新型
officially
み
on
た
the
い
market
ですけ
yet.
ああ
Well, the
本当
truth
な
is,
らお前らに支
the
給され
department
るはずがないし
wouldn't usually hand over something like this to you.
こいつを融通
But
して
the
く
new
れたの
mayor
は
insisted.
ディーター
Matter of fact,
新
he's
市
the
長
one who arranged to it.
ディーター市長が
Mayor Croix.
確かにおじさまなら
Well, it does make sense that Uncle Dieter would have connection at ZCF.
納得ですけど
Ah, yes. If anyone could pull it off, it's the CEO of the IBC.
ここまで
I
弱い
find
の
it
に
hard to believe he'd go out of his way for us like this and not expect anything in return.
まあその分働い
Guess
て
that
返
means
せ
you
ってこ
just
とだ
have to repay him with some good old-fashioned effort.
荷が重いんだっ
But
た
if
ら
you think it's
辞
too
退
much
することができる
responsibility,
ぞ
you could always refuse it.
その場合
In which case, we'd assign you one of the generic Vern models issued to the police.
いえ、
No need.
ありがたく
We'll
使わせて
accept
も
it
らい
with
ます
gratitude.
もう動かせるんですか？
Is it all ready to go?
整備と試運転は済んだ
Sure, maintenance is done and it's already taken on a trial run.
ほらこいつがキーだ
Here's the key. Wow, this feels like a really big
ちょ
moment
っと
for
感
us.
慨深いな。
そうね
Right, we've been wanting a car like the first division has for a long time.
それじゃ
Well,
あ
what are you
早速
waiting for? Aren't we going to take it for a spin?
ああ、
Yeah, I guess the sensible thing would be to drive it back to Corpus City.
ノエル、
Noel, would do you the honors?
ええお任せくださ
Yes,
い
I'd love to.
そんじゃ俺も
Suppose I'll let you
臨場
ride
させても
back
らう
with
と
you
する
then.
か
I think I'm a little nervous. This is a really big step for us. He's right. This is our very own car. After all we've been through, the concept is almost surreal. It feels like only yesterday that we were envying the tactics of the First Division for having one. Yeah, I can understand that. Let's get this show on the road, people. We got trains to blaze and dust to leave. Just look at her. She can hardly contain herself. Best not to keep a lady waiting, no? Yeah, good call. Alright guys, time to go for a ride. The CGF is conducting another survival exercise today. I've started this a bit earlier, and the Belgard unit seems to be back in form. I couldn't be happier for them.
Yosh, 行くか。
Don't have any business? Okay.
あ乗りますかどこに行きますか
Only go to the
Oh, yes,
SSS
we go
garage. Get a whiff of that new car smell.
ハンドル周りも使いやすそうだし、
And the wheel handles like butter. Just everything I ever dreamed of.
シートの座り心
The
地もいい
seats
し
are nice and comfortable, and the interior design is no slouch either.
な
I
か
have
な
to
か
say
気
I'm
に入ったよ
sold. It's a nice ride. There's no denying that.
それにこの
Not to mention the fact that we can comfortably fit about 7 people,
ティオちゃんとランディが戻ってきても
which means we'll be
大丈夫
fine
そうね
even after Wendy and Theo get back.
まあとにかく発進してみ
Okay,
ろ
enough of vehicle, let's let it out.
車の良し悪し
Save your
ってのは
final judgment
転
until
がしてみ
after
て
you
なん
see
ぼ
this
だ
thing in action.
はいそれでは発進します
Right, here we go. And down there is a freight train. This is incredible.
ええスピードが出て
You're
るの
right.
に
It's fast, but it
すごく安定して
feels
いるし
so safe.
エンジン音もとっても
Plus,
静
the
かだ
engine
な
hardly makes a sound.
それでいて
And yet you can practically feel it purring right under our seats.
さすがは天下の
That's
ZCF
ZCF engineering for you.
俺も個人
I
的
wouldn't
に
mind
したい
taking her for a
乗り
spin
回したい
sometime
くらいだ
myself.
警備隊の装甲車もお気に入りな
I
ん
like
で
the
すけど
CGF's armored car too and all, but man,
浮気しちゃい
it's
そうで
starting to feel like I'm
なんだか
cheating on
後ろめ
them.
たいです
Is that how you
そ
see
んな
it?
ものなんだ
You're a real gear, aren't you, Noel? Ooh, get a look at those wheels.
ランディあなたね
Honestly, Wendy,
丸5日のサバイバル
how are
訓
you
練
not
明けなのに
tired after 5 full days of survival training? Who says I'm not exhausted? I'm down for a shower if you join me. Then maybe we could snuggle up in bed together. Come on, you're such an idiot.
それにしても
But speaking of a car, I've never seen anything like it before.
警察に導入
Maybe it's a new Vern model on loan to the police? Nope, that's ZCF's handiwork. Blows my mind that they get a snazzy red like that for the SSS.
ZCF って
Zeiss Central
能力者は
Factory?
作ってないはず
I
だ
thought
け
they
ど
didn't make orbital cars.
それに
What makes
ど
you
うし
say
て
it
あ
was
なた
given
の
to
課に
your
支給され
division?
たなんてわかるわけ
Well, like Mademoiselle were sitting inside it. Not to mention the chief and our 2 new rookies. Who else could it be?
よくあんな遠くの車内まで確認できる
How
わ
could you
ね
see who was inside the car from so far away?
ZCF 製っていう
Did
の
it
も
have
車体
ZCF's
に
name
書
on
か
it
れていた
somewhere
わ
too? Yeah, it was an emblem engraved on the left-hand side. Man, now I really can't wait to get out of here.
ねえランディ
Hey, Wendy,
やっぱりこのま
won't you
ま
consider coming back to the Guardian Force?
だって
It's just,
あなたの能
no
力
matter how I
どう
look
考
at
え
it,
ても軍
your
隊向き
abilities
だ
are
し
better suited for the military.
それに
And you've been
ライフルだっ
confident
て
in the training with a
今回
rifle
の
this
訓練
time
ではちゃん
too.
と
Only because I'm practicing with blanks. You know I'd be in the dirt with this thing in live combat, don't you?
でも
But... Head pet. Hey, don't sweat it. If you're ever in a jam, I'll come running. Now come on, we got some rehab training to finish up.
分かってる。
I know that.
遅い。
Pick up a pace. How long do you intend to dawdle?
あと10分で全員登って
If I don't see every one of you up the rope in 10 minutes, we're staying out here till the break of dawn.
Yes, Mom!
Yes, ma'am.
もうヘビは嫌だ
Please, no more snakes.
ダラダラするな持続化
Stop slacking off and get to climbing.
たく
Sheesh. You're a devil of a senior officer when you want to be. You know that?
うるさいバカランデ
Oh, shut up, Randy. A huge one-eyed man with red hair.
ええ
Yeah, we've already contacted the 1st Division about him.
ま何者かは知ら
We
ない
don't have a slightest idea who he was, but he clearly wasn't a typical wayfarer.
あんな異常な戦
After
闘
all, he didn't do a thing to hide how powerful he undoubtedly was.
問題はそこだな。
Wherein lies the issue?
テロリストや両兵
Terrorists and Jaegers tend to be more discreet about their battle prowess.
いくらクロスベ
And
ル
even
に
if we
連中を
have
直接
probable
取り
cause to
締まれる
suspect
法律
him,
がなくても
state law doesn't allow us to open an investigation right away.
ですよね。
That's true.
ヘイユエや帝国政府も
The strange behavior we've witnessed recently from Heiyu and the Imperial government is also cause for concern.
ルバーチ消滅
It
後の
would seem the
揺れ
void left by the rush is finally starting to make waves in the shadows of the underworld.
水面下というには
More like right out in the open from the sound of it.
今月末には通商
Then
会議が
there's a trade conference at the end of the month.
お前らも相当
Business is about to pick up for us,
ええ心
True.
得ています
but we're prepared for it.
とりあえず
For now, I think it's imperative to find out who that
確か
man
める必要
is.
がありそうだな
そうね。
Agreed.
どこに滞在している
I
のかしら
wonder where he might be staying.